Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we are going to make some pumpkins tonight. I hope some of y'all come on and join me. If not, I'm just going to craft and make some pumpkins tonight with some pots. It's getting to be fall. I know it's the end of summer, but us crafters have to kind of move into fall. Hey guys, say hey once you get on. But we have to move into fall because we have to decorate, so we have to create so we can decorate. So so we're gonna start doing hey Regina and Betty, we're gonna start doing some well, I'm gonna do some pumpkins tonight, which I've done pumpkins in the past. Hey guys, say hey once you get on. Look at everybody hopping on. Yay! Hey Rhonda and Wanda. Y'all didn't know I could rhyme. Lenora and Stephanie, hey. Hey Paige. Okay guys, so we are going to get started. Hey Kimberly. Hey Deidre. So we are going to make some pumpkins. We're going to do them two ways. So the first way we're going to do is we're going to take this pot. Hey Christine and Martha. Hey Colin and Lynn and Sharice. Everybody's on. Hey Kevin. So anyway, so we're going to, I don't know why I got that paint out. So we're going to take some, just some regular terracotta pots like this. And I think I've already peeled the label off and I forgot to even look. I think it is I don't know where my Smokey the Bear ruler is, y'all. I got to find Smokey. It's a 4-inch pot. This pot is a 4-inch pot. You can use any size. And I wanted to go ahead and do this craft tonight because, oh, thank you for sprinkling, Irene. I wanted to go ahead and do this craft because it is the end of summer. So the gardening section is kind of dwindling down their stuff, so you may can still find some terracotta pots. I know Michael's, they keep them year round, and I did get a couple from Michael's, the little bitty ones. So this is a 4-inch pot. This is I guess this is a 4-inch saucer. I'm assuming it is. Yes, it's a 4-inch saucer. But you can do any size as long as your saucer fits down on top of your pot, just like this, okay? So we're going to do one this size, and then I have this little bitty guy over here. And I think this one came from Michael's. I know Dollar Tree carries the pots, or they did back in the spring. And then, but I got like this little saucer. I guess it's a 2-inch. No, it's a 3-inch, almost 3. Not quite 3. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Hey guys. I'm glad y'all are here. Anyway, and so I got this little pot, and this one has some little chip places in it, but it's on the inside, so I'm not real worried about it. So as long as your saucer fits on top of your little pot, just like that, okay? So we are going to glam these up a little bit. You could do it just like they are actually, and they're already the orange kind of color. So, but I'm going to glam them up just a little and give them a little bit of character and a little paint and make them look pretty, or try to. You have tons of pets. I can't find saucers. Check your garden center, and I know, like I said, the craft stores, Hobby Lobby has them, Michael's has them. They keep them pretty much all the time, but their terracotta pots are fun to craft with. I think so. They're just easy. They're easy to paint. They're not, you know, they're not too hard to paint. They got a good surface. The paint takes really well. And I'm just washed this paintbrush, and I'm having to dry it off a little bit. Hey, from Kansas City, Missouri. That would be Stephanie. Hey, guys. Oh, everybody's on. I got to let my chair down. I recovered my chair this afternoon because I didn't have any cushion in it. So now my cushion is about that thick. So I just had to let it down a little bit. I was on the floor earlier trying to get my cushion on my chair recovered, and because it was just, there was no cushion at all, and I could feel bolts through the chair. So I had to go to Joann's today and get some foam to put on my chair. So this is Waverly paint, chalk paint in pumpkin. Hey Brenda, good evening. Oh, Donna, you're sweet. You are so sweet to say that. So anyway, so I'm just giving it a good coat. Got my gnomes from you in the mail. They're so cute. Oh, good, Patty. I hope you have a fun time dressing them all up. Hey, Michelle. Is that Pumpkin Waverly? Yes, it is. It's by Waverly. You could use craft paint. I just like the coverage of chalk paint, but craft paint will work just as well. And like I told you, you can mix your colors a little bit and get the color or the shade that you want. You don't have to do it orange. You can do it whatever color you choose. Have seen them recently at my Dollar Tree. Yes, and I don't know if Dollar Tree sells the saucers or not. I don't think I've ever seen the saucers, but you can look for them definitely. But Michael's and I know Hobby Lobby, they have the saucers and that kind of stuff. So I got my apron on tonight because, you know, I'll end up with paint all over me. So now I'm going to try to paint the rim of this thing without getting it on me, which usually that happens. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Well, I've got another, we're going to do some more pumpkin too, but they're going to do out of something a little different. So we're going to do these two, and then we're going to do two more. So, because fall is probably, I would say fall is my favorite time to craft. It's just so easy to make a pumpkin out of anything pretty much. But you know, Christmas is too. I love crafting for Christmas. But fall, to me, you can leave your stuff out so much longer than you can at Christmas. Christmas, you know, you put it up Thanksgiving time and you take it down in a month. And fall, to me, you can put it out, you know, September and then leave it out till November. So you get a long time to put it out. No, I haven't found a source for it yet. I don't know if they're just not making it or the production, but they need to hurry up. Oh, goodness. This COVID has affected everything, including the paint. All right, so I'm setting this guy over here, and I'm going to let him dry a minute. And I should have got me, I do have some saran wrap right here. I'm going to wrap my paintbrush up so it won't dry out. That's a tip for y'all. If you don't want to wash your brush out, just take your brush. You can put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever, or I just take mine sometimes and I'll wrap it up with saran wrap, and that way it doesn't dry and get all stiff while you're doing something else. So then I'm going to take the little guy. I guess I should have painted the top, right? Guess I need to do that. Then I've already forgotten about my top. I'm going to throw that away. I guess I need to paint that. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Did y'all have a good week this week since I've seen you Monday? It rained here a few minutes ago. I was like, what is that noise? Because the sun's been out, and then all of a sudden it started raining. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, why is it raining? But the sun was still out. It's the South for you. Hey, Erica. Good tip. I'm doing good. Had a good week. Hope y'all had a good week. Love the candy corn gnome. Oh, somebody's done spotted the candy corn gnome. He moves around. Alright. So, just giving that a good coat because I totally forgot to paint it. But that's going to take about 2 coats because the terracotta does kind of soak it up. It's raining there too. We just had like I guess like a little shower and it's gone and sun comes back out and it's the South. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Gotta paint where my thumb was. Good, you had a great week, Janice? I saw a glove horse today in my husband's Harbor Freight email. Yeah. Oh, good, Brenda. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to get some more saran wrap and I'm going to wrap my paintbrush back up now that I've painted both parts that I forgot to paint the first time. And y'all, I know y'all do that too. You had a busy week, Kimberly? Alright, so I'm going to wrap that up in my little saran wrap and set it over here. And I'm just going to get another paintbrush because y'all know I got a gazillion of them. Send us some rain. Oh, it wasn't but a 5-minute shower, I promise. So the second one I'm going to do in plaster. I don't want to do them both orange. So I'm going to do kind of a variety of colors. So we're going to do, I probably got way too much paint for that. But rained briefly since my parents moved to Hernando. Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of rain. We got some yesterday, maybe. Got my brushes in a Ziploc bag so it stays okay. Yes, I do that sometimes if I'm painting multiple things and it's a big surface and I know I'm going to have to get it back out for another coat. I'll just wrap them up and put some saran wrap over them. Then they don't get all stiff and sticky when you go back to pick it back up. First week of virtual school. Our kids start actual school next week, on Monday. And they'll go full time until, I don't know. But we had the choice. But my kids, you know, they're going back to school. So, see what happens. Bought that table saw. Oh yeah, Karen, you have to let us know in the group. You'll have to let us know how it works. Another lady, I can't remember her name now. There's so many of you. She bought the little saw from Harbor Freight, and her husband actually did a little video on my group page, and they put it on the group page so everybody can see the little baby saw, the little table saw that Harbor Freight sells. It's so crazy. They make something for everything. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Barbara from Nashville. Okay, see that color, the white, it covered a whole lot better. Well, plaster, actually. It covered, I may not even need 2 coats on it because it covered so well. The orange and yellow are too hard colors to get to cover in any kind of paint, I think. So, and this one still has like the sticker. I couldn't get it all the way off. Don't you hate that? So so you'll leave your brushes overnight? Will it work for overnight to leave brushes out? Yes, I think so. I think if you wrap it up good, I don't think it'll be a problem. As long as no air is getting to it, it should be okay. I don't see why it would hurt. You could try and see. Okay. If your paint gets all gummed up in your brushes and dries in your brushes, soak them in a little alcohol, and that should get it out. But it might dry your bristles, but over time, if you do that a lot, but it'll get the paint out. That'll get acrylic paint out of clothes too. I want one of those baby saws. I got so much stuff in this room. It's like my husband's like, you don't need one more thing in there. All right, so that covered pretty good. Now I just got to cover where my fingers were. I didn't want to do it stark white, so it's just that the plaster color. It's not ivory and it's not white. It's kind of an in-between, so it's really pretty. Physically or online, 16-year-old, keep home. Kindergarten isn't required. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday, Denise. I see somebody saying happy birthday to her. So I'm going to wrap this one up too, just in case I have to break it back out, because when it dries, it may look totally different than what it does right now. So I'm going to wrap this one back up. Y'all, saran wrap is the devil. I don't know if y'all think it is too, but it's, and I work with it when I wrap my packages, and it is the devil. It's about as bad as me and the raffia. This one's not quite dry. Hey, Susan from Virginia. Denise, I just run water over my brushes. I do have some of that. It's called pink soap or something. You can get it from my Hobby Lobby, and you're supposed to be able to wash your brushes. Saran wrap, put a Ziploc bag in the fridge. Huh. Never heard of that. Oh, you're making the home signs? You went to 7 and found it. Trying to find the sign and the thing. If y'all are trying to make that home sign that I made the other day, you can get letters from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And then another thing I've thought about too is that Dollar Tree carries those, the little houses, they're arrows, but they look like a house. You can use that too for the middle, and you could use jingle blocks on the back to make it stand up. And that would work too if you didn't have the house. So you could do that, or you could just do all boxes and not do the house. I just had the house and wanted to use the house for something, so that was the perfect craft for it. The devil saran wrap. Yes, it is. You know, I am not a... I think you have to be a certain age to work with saran wrap. And I don't think I've reached that age yet, because... but they make the boxes now that have the little cutter across it, And that's wonderful. So that's what I get. Because I wrap all my little wood pieces when I mail them. I wrap them all in saran wrap so they won't be just floating all around in the envelope. So I wrap them all together. So that's what I use. Murphy's oil soap works good. Oh yeah, that's a good tip, Sherry. Murphy's oil soap. That stuff works on anything, I think. I like the way it smells. I know that sounds weird, but I like the way it smells. Let's see. Good morning from Australia. Wow, Australia. Well, it's evening here. And so it's morning there. So that's really cool. So the sun's coming up over there and it's going down here. That's just fascinating. See how pretty that color is though? It looks really a lot more orange, or I shouldn't say oranger. It looks oranger on the camera than it does in person. But it's a really pretty kind of a muted orange. It's not just in your face orange, but it's really pretty. So set it down and paint where my fingers were. You're 69 and you still can't use saran wrap. I see people use it. They'll just pull that stuff out and wrap something up, and I'm over here trying to get it all on top of a bowl, and I just can't do it. So, from Washington State. Wow, we got people from everywhere on here tonight. 72 and you have trouble with saran wrap. Well, so maybe it's not an age thing. I just know the little ladies I used to go to church with, they would just wrap up some stuff in saran wrap, and I'm just sitting there and all going, I can't do that. That's some kind of comes with age wisdom trick or something, because I just, it's about like the raffia. I have the raffia rage and the saran wrap rage. But now I use it all the time, so gotten a little better at it. Sometimes I just ball it all up and throw it in the garbage. Just like, okay, I'm starting over with a new piece, because I'm just done with it. Because it starts sticking to itself, and I just cannot even, I don't have time for that. So, hey Robin from Arkansas, thank y'all for sprinkling. Look how pretty our top of our pumpkin's gonna be. And we'll set him down to dry. And work with I gotta paint where my thumb was. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna put that brush in the water. Glad wrap. Well, yeah, we have Glad wrap too. It's saran wrap, I guess, is a brand, or a plastic wrap, or see, this is what I get. And it has a cutter on it. So the little cutter, you just pull it over and then you just drag it across and it cuts it. So that's the Walmart, the Walmart brand. So, hey from Louisiana, and somebody said Puerto Rico. Oh my goodness. Puerto Rico. Oh, Billy, you're so sweet. I just try to be me, actually. I don't know how to be anything else. Waverly chalk paint, yes. Regina, I'm cracking you up. You know saran wrap. You'll pull that stuff out, and then you'll go to put it on something, and it gets all stuck to itself, and then you just go, and I'm done. It's kind of like a fitted sheet. You start off all nice, and you pull the corners, and then you get down, and you're just like, I'm done. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, Deidre, my best friend, is on here. She can fold a fitted sheet like nobody's business. Me? It starts off good, and then it just turns into a big ball of mess. So I just roll it all up and put it in the closet. I'm done. I ain't got time for that. She's all folding it and doing it in, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Okay, so here's our little plaster guy. He's all dry. I don't think he needs another coat, actually. See how cute it's gonna look? So we are going, now I'm gonna add some, I think I'm gonna add some little detail or something to him. Amory, Mississippi. Hey, Sheila from Amory, Mississippi. Okay, now I'm gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So let me move this so y'all can see. I'm scared it's in the way. Fitted sheet. Hey, raffia, saran wrap, and fitted sheets. I just can't do it. Okay, this is just some gray. I just picked this rainy gray from, it's Anita's. I just picked up a kind of a light, kind of a gray, and I'm going to try. That it may not turn out. I'm going to try to just maybe shade a little bit. I just got like a little bitty paintbrush. I'm nodding in agreement. Thank you, Leah. I can't fold a fitted sheet. I've tried, and Deidre tried to teach me, and I just can't do it. So I want to try to make the little ridge things. I don't know how this is going to turn out, so I'm just kind of barely even making a little line. Now I don't know, so I'm just I'm winging it here because I don't know how this is going to look, and I guess I can always paint over it if it doesn't look good. Can't wait for fall. So what season is it in Australia over there? I wonder. Yeah, I know. They hadn't had any Waverly paint. I keep looking and hopeful that one day it's going to all be back and I'll be like, oh. And then it's going to be gone again because all of us crafters are going to see it and just buy it all again. Y'all know that's true. So y'all think y'all like the little lines on it or no? Yeah, Ned, I see. Look, do y'all think that looks okay? Some things aren't meant to be folded. That's right, Mandy. That's what we're going to say. We just ball it up and throw it in the closet. Nobody's going to come in your closet and inspect and make sure that your fitted sheets are folded. And if they do, they need something else to do with their time. They need to be crafting instead. They need to be crafting instead if they're eyeing your fitted sheets. You like the lines? Okay, I'm going to go with it. I'm just trying to give it a little dimension or something. A little something. We're just going to say that because I don't know what else to call them. The ridges, or I don't know, whatever they're called. I hope not. I hope they're not discontinuing it. But I did buy the Michaels, the Art Minds chalk paint, and I liked it. I painted on here live with it one night, and I actually liked it. And I actually have some of the Michaels wax over here too, because I don't have the antique wax by Waverly. I don't have that. I have some Michaels, and I don't even think I've used it on anything. So there's the little lines. We're just going to see how that looks. Here's the top. So I'm going to put my top on somehow or another, and I'm going to try to maybe do the lines up here to match. Then I'll have to remember how it goes on. Crafting is best. Yes. If they're looking at your fitted sheets, then they need to be crafting. There we go. So did y'all see my thing this morning about the cha-cha slide? That was so funny. Did y'all see it? My post, if you go to Google and you type in cha-cha slide, and it comes up and it says, it has a little microphone up there, and you click the little microphone and you keep hitting the little icons, it'll slide to the left, slide to the right, and it's really funny. So I know some of y'all said that was so cute. It was. Oop! I'm trying to be careful and not mess up my lines, but I'm turning it at the same time, and that is not working out. I got one more. Okay, so there's our little lines. We're going to let him dry over here. Now, see if my orange, he is not dry. That white dried fast. This is not drying fast. How flat you can get your fitted sheets. You never could see the microphone. It was right up there, right next to, like, on the right side of the screen. It says a little microphone. But if you Google Wizard of Oz, then some little red shoes come up there, and you hit the shoes, and you just have to see what happens. But try the Wizard of Oz too when you get off. It's so funny. Yeah, it was hilarious. A friend of mine at work, she had posted it, and I said, oh, I gotta post that for all of y'all so y'all can see it. It was funny. Okay, that just didn't want to dry. Alright, so that's dry. Let me get my top. Yes, go to Google, search for Wizard of Oz. Yes, click the little tornado and the slippers and see what happens. I'm not gonna tell y'all because it's really cute. And there's some other ones that do that too. I just can't remember right offhand. Okay, so now we got our thing, and I think I'm gonna paint some little brown lines on him or something. So we're gonna see. And I just got my burnt umber, my Deco Art burnt umber. Your favorite movie is Wizard of Oz, and that stuff just poured on out of there. Wizard of Oz. It scared me when I was a kid, though. The flying monkeys and all that's kind of scary. And that witch and all that stuff. It was scary, but it is a good movie. It is a good movie. I remember wanting a little Toto dog. I wanted a dog just like Toto. But, you know, I never got one. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just kind of just barely even touching my paintbrush to it. Just a little bit. And you don't have to do the lines if you don't want to. I just wanted to have a little something. I didn't want it to just be plain. You did the Wizard of Oz right now. It's funny, isn't it? So everybody, when you get off, you got to go Google Wizard of Oz, and it comes up, and then the little slippers are to the right. You got to go do it. Google's hilarious. You know, if you type in on Google, too, how to do a barrel roll, the whole screen will do flip. If you type that in Google and hit enter. You have two little Yorkies that look like Toto. I have a Yorkie, but she's silver, so she's not dark like that, but yeah. He was a Cairn Terrier. I don't guess I've ever seen one in person, but that's what he was. So I'm just painting my little lines. See? Just kind of giving it some little ridges or something. Whatever those things are called. I know the trindles, is that what they're called on the top? And I guess they're ridges or whatever they're called. Hey, Marlene from Ohio. You're having fun, Regina. That's funny. So, yeah, Regina, you got to do the Wizard of Oz. It's funny. Cairn Terrier, yes. I don't get tendrils. Why do I want to say trindles? What am I saying? Trindles. I guess I'm like trundles, like trundle bed or something. Tendrils. There we go. The little curly things that come off of pumpkins, and I get watermelons have them too, actually. You have a Cairn Terrier? That's so cool. I don't guess I've ever seen one in real life. Is he a terror? You know, terrier, terror. You know, that's what they say. For the first 2 years, though, their terriers are wild, though. Okay, so I'm putting my little lid on top, and I'm going to do the same thing to the top so they'll match up without messing them up. I'm trying to get them like that. And this is easy. Y'all could get your kids involved. You could get your grandkids involved and make some little jars. And something else I've kind of thought about when I was doing this is some people do thankful jars. Have y'all ever heard of a thankful jar? Where you write something, what you're thankful for, like the whole month of Thanksgiving, or November for Thanksgiving, and then on Thanksgiving you read them, and you get to read all the things that you're thankful for. Laura Lee, I'm making pumpkins out of terracotta pots. We're going to put a stem on it and it'll look like a pumpkin maybe. I hope so. But you could, you could put candy in this. You could put, like I said, the little thankful jar, and take little pieces of paper and write everything that you're, one thing every day that you're thankful for the month of November, or whatever you wanted to do, and then put it on there, put them in there, and then on Thanksgiving you read them. A Westie Terrier, and they're crazy. Yes, everybody says terriers, they're terrors, but mine's sweet. Oh, good, Marlene, you're an avid crafter. I am too. I love it. Okay, so there's our little pot with my little lines on it. So now what I'm going to use for the stems are these little wood stems. That's what it says on the tag, from Dollar Tree. I just grabbed them when I saw them. I've had them a couple of months. And I keep them actually in a Dollar Tree bag because all this little bark stuff gets off and makes a mess. Or you can put them in a Ziploc bag. But that's what I'm going to use for the little stems. So I'm going to do just like this. And I'm going to glue that right on the top. And do this to this little guy over here too. If you don't have these, you could use corks. You could use, let me show y'all these. Y'all seen me use these before. These are the little caps that Walmart has in the little wood aisle. They're actual dowel caps, but you could stain these and you could use those as your little stem, and you know, you use it for your handle for your top, but you could use it as your stem. You could use, I mean, pretty much anything, a cork. Go out in your yard and break off a stick, you know, a pretty good size, cut it with your little garden shears or something, and do the same exact thing, or a cork. But I'm going to use those little guys right there, and then we're going to dress them all up and make them cute, and then we're going to make 2 more pumpkins out of something else. Now my glue gun, I have not messed with it since Monday night, but I think it's on its last leg. I think I tried to kill it the other night when there it goes. When I put the other stick in there. So this is Gorilla Glue that I use, and I'm hoping it's going to hold. So, but yeah, you could put candy in here, like, you know, for your kids, or those little size, what are those, miniature little candy, chocolate candies, or any kind of candy. Did I paint the beautiful leopard print pumpkin? No, that is, Charity, that is a, I'm pointing the wrong way. That's a placemat that was at Hobby Lobby, and it was like the 66% off of the spring, and I knew when I saw it, I wanted to cut a pumpkin out of it and make a pumpkin. So we did like a mixed media pumpkin thing, that, like, it's been a couple of weeks ago. And then in my group, I have a free group if you want to go join. It's called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. And several other people did it too, did this mixed media. It's just, let's see. I used this placemat here. And then this is the cookie sheet from the Dollar Tree. And I just kind of dabbed on some brown paint. And then this over here is corrugated cardboard. And I just cut pumpkin shapes out and made like a mixed media pumpkin thing. But let me see if I can get it back up there without dropping it. I dropped something the other night. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's that was really fun to do. And you can get leopard scrapbook paper and do the same thing if you wanted the leopard look, or some fabric or something like that. I can paint leopards spots, and I have to show y'all how to do that one night. They're easy. Big dough bowl for 75 because I want a dough bowl and I need to get one. But see, look, it's gonna stay, I hope. And if not, I'll just E6000 it on, because that'll make it stay. But see how cute that is? But we're gonna dress up the little stems. Let me just glue this little guy on. My glue gun, I said something about getting a new one and it's gonna start working again. So I'm just going to glue him on. But these are so easy, and you could do this with kids or your grandkids, and they would love to do this and put little treats and stuff in there. The name of my group is the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. If you'll, when we get off and you go to my main Facebook page that you're on now, that my video's on, and you can go, it's pinned at the top, and you can click the link and it'll take you right to the page. And, it just asks you if you're following me, and then it lets you in the group. It's totally free. Sunflower sign behind you. This right here, was one of those metal Dollar Tree flowers they had in the springtime. And I have a thrift store frame, and I put buffalo check in it and painted the flower with chalk paint with Waverly. It was maize, I think. And I painted it like that. Just painted it yellow and did a brown center and made it look like a sunflower. Yeah, Janice, it is an awesome group. There's a lot of talented ladies in that group, and I love to get on there and see everybody's version of different things. And it just amazes me what people do. So there's our 2 first little pumpkins, but we're going to do some stuffy stuffs on them. So somebody in here told me that I could take the twine. Let me get my twine and show you. I just dropped it on the floor, but I have another roll. Twine, and I could wrap it on a dowel, wet it and wrap it on a dowel, and make it curly. So before I came on, I wet it, and then I took my heat gun and I just blew it dry on here. So we're going to see if it comes out curly. I kind of dried it. Hey Ginger. So anyway, so I am going to slide this off of here because I've done this different in the past. Look at that, y'all. Look how cute it stayed. Look, somebody said to do that. All I did was wet it with water and rolled it on my dowel, and then I just dried it with the heat gun, and look at it. How stinking cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to move these so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to just cut a little piece off. How I've done it in the past is I have put some saran wrap, again, on a dowel, and then I'll do the same thing. I wrap it on there, and then I coat it with either school glue or Mod Podge, and I let it dry overnight, and then I'll slide it off, and then I'll use them, and it makes them stiff where they'll stand up straight. And of course, this is not going to stand up straight, but they'll kind of hang over to the side. So I'm just going to glue a little bit on, and we're going to put some leaves and some cute stuff around here. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. You can curl ribbon that way too. That is such a good idea. What are dough bowls? Kathy, they're like big bowls, and they're like carved out of wood. They look like they're carved in one piece, and they're usually long and rectangular shape. They're really pretty. You'll have to look up. Yeah, anybody can join the group. It's totally free. It's just for you, a place for you to share your crafts and stuff that you do. So, because I wanted to see, you know, what people come up with and what stuff that they make, like stuff that I show, and then they go and do their own version, and it's like, oh wow, this looks even better than the one I did. So this is just a stem from Dollar Tree, and it's little pumpkins, and I bought it because I wanted the pumpkins off of it. So I'm just going to take a couple of these leaves off, and then we're going to stick them on our stem to look like, I'm going to cut that big old thing off the bottom to look like leaves. So it gives it a little color. I'm on a live. You can't believe it. You caught me live? Okay. This glue gun still is not acting right. I guess I'm going to have to just run all the glue out and see what's going on with it. Because I've had it forever. What about the pumpkin behind you did you make? The tall one up here? The little topiaries? Yeah, we did those. If that's the one you're talking about, it's the only one I see. We did those about a week or so ago. Can make some little acorn ones to go. Yeah, that would be cute too. If you had little acorn ones. What does that look like? Does that look like he's going off rogue somewhere? So, all right, now we got to do something to this little guy. We'll cut another little piece of my curly twine that somebody just gave me the greatest tip about. It's so cute. Look at it. It just stayed into a little spring looking stuff. See, I don't know everything either. So somebody taught me a trick. I'm going to stick it on there. Maybe I can make it stick up. Watching from Whitney, Texas. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're here. Oh, some strong hairspray, Sharon. See, y'all are just full of tips tonight. Y'all teaching me something. I spray the hairspray on that Spanish moss stuff, but yeah, you could probably spray some hairspray on here. Some of that Aquanet we used to use back in the 1980s, and it would stay forever. I'm trying to get it to stay, and I'm pulling the bark off as I mess with it. Okay. So I got my other little leaf, and you can use any leaf. You could cut you some leaves out of burlap. I just didn't want to have a hairball tonight. You know, the other night I had that gnome hair. I made that gnome up here, that little guy, and before I came on or something, and I could swear I had it in my throat. I felt like I had a hairball from the from the fur, because that fur, you cut that fur and it goes everywhere. Kansas, Oklahoma. Have you ever done stuffed pumpkin? Yes, Terry. I used to have a vendor booth. I think I've told y'all that before. And I made probably over 40 something stuffed pumpkins last year. And the best ones that sold were the leopard ones. I made them out of that fuzzy leopard stuff, and they sold. I couldn't keep the leopard ones. Nebraska. Hey, Tawana from Nebraska. Look how cute this is, y'all. Isn't that cute? That is so stinking cute. Now this leaf, it looks like it's going rogue somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to have to do something with him. I got to lower it down, because he looks like he's, I don't know, going off in space or something. Still use Aquanet. Spray them for hairspray. Oh, okay. Never heard of that. I love leopard. I do too. Okay. Yeah, I'm your Shine. You're so sweet. Okay. All right. Tennessee, Texas. Look how cute that is. See, that has a little orange on it, but it also gives it that little green kind of look to it. And then look at the little tendril sticking off. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Isn't that cute? Okay. So now that we've done those, we're going to do another kind of pumpkin. In case you don't have, I'm going to put them to the side. In case you don't have pots, which, like I said, you can go to Walmart or something, because they're clearing all that out to put Christmas stuff in. And you can get some pots. So now I dug these out this afternoon. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make pumpkins out of these. So I'm going to paint. Get my paintbrush. But we're going to do a little different of a color. I think I'm going to do, you're about 45. Oh, you're talking to Mary. Okay. Oh, Rosella, I hope you stick around. Okay, so this is Waverly celery. And I'm trying to think, since somebody sent this to me, and I cannot think of who it is. Gosh. I know she's on here. I cannot think of it. I can't even get it open. And I had it open the other night. There it goes. Finally, maybe. Yeah. See, I used it the other night. It's pretty. This is celery. It's really pretty. Okay. Yeah, those turned out cool, didn't they? I was worried how they would look, but you know, you don't have to paint the lines on there if you don't want to. I just thought it needed something. Wire jute in 15 millimeters. Oh, the beaded pumpkin. That pumpkin? Yeah. I did that, that's been couple of weeks ago or more. Michelle, yes, thank you. Gosh, would not come to me. Michelle sent that paint to me. Michelle, Harris sent that to me. It was so sweet of her. And she said, make something pretty with this paint. Because I cannot find the Waverly paint. So y'all are sweet enough to send me some. Yes, Patty, somebody else, a friend of mine said, oh, they got the ribbon out at Sam's. And I haven't been yet to see. But, so I'm going to paint. This is a real pretty green. It's that real light, kind of a sagey color. It's really pretty. But I'm going to do a pumpkin in this color. I'm going to paint this little guy up. And this is pretty easy to paint. This is just this wood from these came from the Dollar Tree. I know y'all probably have seen them. Have y'all been seeing these at the Dollar Tree? These crates? I was digging through my bin of wood stuff over here, and I saw them, and I said, you know what? That's gonna be a short live with those terracotta pots, and we're gonna do two-way pumpkins tonight. Sprinkle from Kentucky. We got people from all over tonight here. Wow. I'm glad y'all are spending your Friday night with me. your living room's this color, is a very pretty color. I will have this all over me too. It's a very pretty color. See how pretty? I know you can't really see it on there, but this is what it looked like, so you can kind of see. It's just a very faint kind of a green, sagey green. So I thought it's a beautiful color. And the colors for fall this year are that muted, like we did the those pumpkins up there, the topiary pumpkins. That muted tones, they're really in this year for fall. And then the other variant is navy, which is really pretty with all the fall stuff, is the navy. If you go to Hobby Lobby, you'll see they have a lot of fall stuff with the navy, and it is absolutely beautiful. The orange and the navy together looks so good. Okay. So we're going to let him dry. I really need to paint the inside, but I'm just going to kind of hit it in here a little bit, because you can kind of see through the slats, the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of get what's left of on my brush. See how you can see through the slats and you can see the bottom? So I just kind of painted it a little bit. And if you were doing this at home, you'd probably want to paint the whole inside. Oh, cool. That's cool, Robin. You found a crafter square. Why did I turn it that way? Yeah, I like the navy too. It's just like, oh my goodness, I don't want to change everything I have just because of navy. Okay, so that'll probably only take one coat because that wood takes it really good. Are you cutting pumpkins? Yes, Sue, I am. I've been cutting this afternoon, and I'm cutting, who said first-time viewer? Mary Allen is a first-time viewer. Well, welcome, Mary. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so now this color, this one, I kind of want to do it orange. You keep pointing. You keep pointing up there, but the camera doesn't allow us to see what you're pointing to. Like, can you not see this up here? That pumpkin right there? That's what I was talking about. I don't know if you can, I hope you can see that. Somebody saw the candy corn gnome, so I kind of thought maybe you could see it. Let's see. So I think I'm going to go back with my pumpkin color. Is that Eileen? Eileen from Virginia. Well, welcome for you too. If you're new and just found me, you can, hope you follow me and come back and stick around. There's lots of, you can't see the topiary. I can only see a little bit of it. I'll get it down when we get done. Oh, Tammy from Texas. There's a bunch of newbies on here today. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm just Southern girl from Mississippi doing crafts. Just being me. There's a lot of wonderful ladies in here. And I have a crafting group that is associated with my page. And you're welcome to go over there and display your crafts and stuff that you make. And ask people if you have problems with stuff or something like that. And people will jump in and, help you and whatever. But there's some talented people over there that show off their crafts. And they'll make stuff that I make. Yes, Deborah, I'm going to have that gnome. I just painted him candy corn. I just got to cut them. And I'm busy painting, doing the pumpkins and all that. I'm going to try to get some of them cut this weekend. Because he's kind of an everyday gnome. He's not really, oh, thank you, Pam. He's not really a Santa gnome like the other ones are Santas. But, we made our Santa gnome into a, oh, Jane, you're sweet. Into a little lumberjack man. Somebody in the craft group actually took my little Santa gnome and made him into a little fall gnome. And he is so cute. And I did one too, and I'll have to show it to you. I just love gnomes, if y'all can't tell. I love gnomes. You didn't check the holes. Yeah, some of them that are the Dollar Tree pumpkins that I did, the topiary. I did it a week ago or so. Yeah, you have to see if the pumpkin has holes in the bottom. That's the key to it. Some of them that are those resin pumpkins, they don't have the hole. And where you can stack them on top of each other like I did. So yeah, look at them before you leave. But the bottom one doesn't have to have a hole. And so that doesn't matter. Okay, so I got this all, well, nope, got one more side. Got to get in all these little cracks in these crates. Poor gnomes look drunk. My poor gnomes look drunk. I bet they do not. They don't look drunk. Can't even see their eyes. You can't tell if he's been drinking or not. Oh, gosh. I bet they look fine. Oh, you're so sweet, Pat. Y'all are all so sweet. I promise y'all are. And I just never dreamed that it would be like this. I knew I wanted to, you know, craft and get on here and do stuff for y'all and try to help people craft. Because I like people to get creative and use their mind and just, you know, you can do stuff for your home that's on a budget. It's not expensive. And make it look pretty. And you don't have to have a lot in it. And I like to see people's creativity come alive. And because, I mean, this does not take a lot, y'all. It's just painting a little crate. Anybody can do this. You can let your kids do this and have a good time sitting around the table. Just having a good time. There was a lady that messaged me a couple of weeks ago, and she said that her family got around the table and made the clay gnomes with her kids, and they had the best time during the quarantine making the clay gnomes that I made. And, you know, it can be a whole family affair. You can have a whole family night and just sit around and make crafts and eat popcorn or candy corn or something and chit-chat and talk and have a good time. Turn off the electronic stuff and just craft. All right, I'm going to paint that one and paint the top of this. And then we're done. Whew, that was more workout than the terracotta pots were. Okay, so see? Look how pretty. I see on the camera I missed a spot somewhere. Right there. See, when I show it to the camera, it's like I see something I didn't see before. Right there. That's funny. Doesn't cost a penny. What's her craft? Oh, it's called the Turquoise Valentine Crafters Reveal. So if you'll go to this main page that I'm on, it's called the Turquoise Valentine. And there's a link that's at the top of the page. It's pinned to the top of the page, and it says about the group. And you just click the link, and it takes you to the group, and you can join. Okay. So let me get my... Look, he's stuck to the paper. My little piece of paper. I got my drying stuff. All right. And we're going to... Let's put some... I'm going to break this out. This is the wax. This is Art Minds wax. Antique wax. But this is the Michaels brand of wax. So I don't really know how it compares to the Waverly, because I've never used the Waverly wax before. Oh, Tony, you're so sweet. Okay, hey, Deidre, my other Deidre. How did I get the name? Charity, my last name is Valentine, and then as you can tell around me, my favorite color is turquoise. So that's just how that came to be. And that was the name of my booth when I had a vendor booth. I'm going to use this plate. That's how I just named it that, and my last name is Valentine, so that's where it came from. I think I'm going to take a baby wipe. Have you ever done this before? Baby wipe. And I'm going to get just a little on my baby wipe out of the top. This is just, like I said, I've not used this before, so we're going to see what it's going to do. So if it's a fail, and it's probably going to be a fail. No, it's not. So I just wiped some on, and then I wiped it off real quick. I thought, Lord, that's too dark. So that's how it looked. And then I wiped it off really fast. Just to kind of give it a little rustic look to it. Yeah, I did it real heavy the first time. That was not good. And just kind of wipe it off with a clean spot. And just kind of do a little different technique on it than I did the other ones. I didn't want to I wanted to try this wax stuff. See the difference? You can see that's really green and then that one's not. Yeah, I love baby wipes too. I keep them over here and I wipe. It gets the chalk paint off your hands really good. So I'm just kind of wiping it on, and then I'm just taking a clean spot and just kind of wiping some of it right back off. Kind of gives it a little, like a dirty little pumpkin look, I guess. Just come out of the patch. A little distressed look. But yeah, your kids could do this. Easy. See, that's what it looked like, that bright. So I'm just gonna rub some up here, wipe it right back off. See? And I guess I just go ahead and do the bottom. And I'm just using what's in the lid. I'm not even, didn't even pour any out. Baby wipe just kind of gives it like a little moisture and kind of spreads it around a little bit. Like that. And now my dogs are gonna go to barking at something. They think they're huge, big dogs. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm wondering if I should do it to that one, to the orange one. Let me get another baby wipe. I think I should put some on that, kind of tone it down a little bit. Oops, 8:30 Eastern time, not 7:30. Yeah, okay. So got this. I'm gonna try it on here. That don't look too bad. Kind of breaks up the so orange look. I'm just wiping it right back off. So I'm just putting it on. And then I'm just kind of wiping it back off with the clean spot. My Facebook friends are looking for crafty friends. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, y'all sprinkle. Y'all know I'm going to give away some gnomes. Everybody wants the gnomes. Y'all know I'm gonna give some away. That's why I give them away, because I know that y'all like them. I do too. I want everybody to have some gnomes, so I'll be cutting gnomes forever. Because they're just like I keep telling people that ask me about them. People will message me and I'm like, yeah, I'll be cutting them. They're not going anywhere. I'll cut them and cut them and cut them and cut them until nobody wants gnomes. And then I have that new gnome, so I'm gonna try to get some of them cut too. But so Monday night, I'll go live Monday night, but it's gonna be a little different. And I'll be sharing some stuff on my page and telling you about it. I'm doing like a fall collaboration with a whole bunch of other crafters. And Katie from Junk to Jewels, it's going to be on her page. If you don't follow her, she's amazing. She does lots of painting techniques and just different things. She is a fantastic, how did I get that white in there? I don't know. But anyway, she's fantastic. It's called Junk, Junque, and then the number 2, and then Jewels. And she's just cute as a bug, and she's having this fall collaboration with a whole bunch of crafters, and it starts Sunday, I think. Is it 6 o'clock? I'm trying to think what time it is, but I'll post like a thing that tells you all the crafters and stuff like that when she sends it to us. And so I'll be Monday night at my regular time on 7:30. And I think I'll be on her page. So I'll tell y'all all about it. But it's going to be a bunch of crafters, and the crafters are all going to give stuff away, and they're going to do a bunch of fall crafts. So y'all get to see a bunch of that. So, and then that night I'll do my craft, and then Monday night is when all of my cutouts are going to be back in my shop. So y'all have to be on the money and hit the button. So it'll be Monday night before I put everything back in the store. Okay, so let's see, top, bottom. Okay, so I painted the bottom inside, which normally I'd probably paint the whole thing, but since we're live and it'll take all night. But see how I kind of put the distressing on there? It kind of gives it a little bit of shading, dimension looking kind of thing, because it was bright orange like that on the inside. I didn't do the inside, but they look cute. So I think I should turn, y'all think I should turn one like this and do, so I'm gonna put my little stems up there. Is everyone doing fall crafts? Yes, I think so. It's a fall collaboration. It's called Glue Sticks and Crafty Chicks is what it's called, and it's gonna be fall stuff. So so it's Junk to Jules. That's Katie's page, and that's where I think it'll all be on her page. I really don't know actually, but I think so. I don't know if I'll go live on mine and then she'll share it to her page. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I'll post a little thing on my page when she sends it to us, and so y'all have all the information. Yes, Denise, thank you for explaining. That's why that little sign right there says that, and I can't say that. So they don't like for you to tell people or influence people on what to do, that people should just know to do that naturally, so we can't say that. So I don't know. It's their rules, and we have to abide by Facebook's rules. So it's their playground, so we have to play nice. Okay, so y'all think I should do one sideways? Yeah. Turn one on its side. I think so too. I think it should be like this. So I'm gonna glue my stems on. My glue gun is, I don't know what the deal is. It's probably ready to bite the dust. I've had it forever. Can you pin it so we can go to her page? Deidre, I'll post, like I said, I'll post something on my page when she sends us the little thing. But I will. When I get off tonight, I'll post something about it. But it's Junk, Junque, 2, the number 2, Jules. And she's really cute and precious. But why did I paint the bottom of that one when I'm turning it sideways? I don't even know. But doesn't that look so cute? So now we got to put us some curly twine on there. Isn't that cute? I'm just all excited about the curly twine. That just, you know, it's the little things in life that just make you happy. So I'm just going to glue some on back here. Like that. Try not to burn my fingers. Let's see. Crafting with Kimber, she's in there. Purposeful Indulgement, I've shared her before, so I know that y'all have probably seen her. She's in there. Katie's in there. I can't think right offhand. It's a bunch of people though. It's all week long. Yeah, Junk to Jules is Katie's page. There you go. Thank you. But it's all week long. It's going to be Sunday through Friday, or maybe even, yeah, Friday, I think. And then Crafting with Suki, she's going to be in there. But everybody's doing the like fall stuff. So I saw the video for the curly twine. I can't wait to do it. See, I just had somebody in here tell me about it, so I didn't see a video, so I was excited to try it tonight. I was like, oh, I gotta try that. Did I see you shaking your head? I did, Jane. I saw you. I do the same thing. So I'm gonna put a little leaf on here, and I got my raffia on a raffia, however you want to say it. Hey, from New York, Emily. That's way up there from me. I bet you think I talk funny, right? Like, she talks funny. I have an accent. You have an accent. I think I follow most of them. Well, good. You're good, Donnie. So every night next week, you'll have all these crafters to watch do fall crafts. Yeah, I wet the twine, just the regular jute. I took a piece about that long, and then I wet it in the sink. I just kind of got it real wet, and then I wrapped it around the dowel, and then I took my heat gun, which you could do a hair dryer, same thing, and then I just blew it dry, and then when I slid it off, it was all curly like that. And I had just enough to do my 4 little pumpkins. Isn't that just the cutest thing, though? I just love fall. You can make pumpkins out of everything. So here is my raffia on a roll because I have raffia rage. And the raffia from the Dollar Tree. Oh, where's my other leaf on my other pumpkin? Y'all are going to let him be naked. And I can't, that raffia from the Dollar Tree just, I cannot deal with it. It's like the fitted sheet and the saran wrap. I can't even function. It just, I'll just ball it all up and throw it in the garbage. Christine, you were trying to tell her, you're doing it backwards. Yep. It's hard to craft live, especially being backwards like this. It's a challenge because most of the time you're sitting here looking at it and you're doing stuff, you know, and I'm having to make sure that y'all can see, and it is a challenge, but isn't that the cutest ever? Okay, so I've got this color, and this came from Nashville Wraps. They've got every color under the rainbow, and I've got Christmas and black and white, and because, you know, I was like, no, I am not, I need some raffia, and I can't, it comes on a roll, and it's, didn't know raffia came on a roll till Alexis from Purposeful Indulgement told me, and I was like, oh no, she had some one night, and I was like, what is that stuff that you've got? It's fantastic. So I'm just gonna cut a few pieces, and I got some brown, and it's called paper raffia, but it looks just like the regular stuff, so, but it's on a roll, and I don't have to sit there and fight with this stuff. So let's see. Let me see if I can make some type of something. Don't need to be that big though. It's kind of, that's way too big. Oh, this gnomes and the snowmen, and I love those. Yeah, Christmas is gonna be fun too. Cannot wait. This will be the first year I've done Christmas, you know, on my page, and we did a little bit of Christmas in July, and that was fun. I love the dark brown. Yes, yeah, I do too. It's pretty, and they have black. They have all kinds of colors, and of course I got some lime green for Christmas and some red and white. What glue gun would you suggest, and what about the heat dryer? Apparently I've been sleeping. Well, I just have my husband's heat gun that I stole, and it's mine now. And the raffia is from Nashville Wraps, like wrapping paper, and I just ordered it online. But they have all kinds of colors and ribbon, and I just kind of went a little crazy. So I'm just tying my little bundle. I kind of made it short. I guess I'd make 2 out of this. And then I'm going to try to make it look like something. And I'm going to come down here and cut it. And then I'll make the second one out of that. See if I can get it to make all kind of crunchy up. Huh? Carol, you didn't see these pumpkins. Look, did you see these? Look how cute that is. Where's my white guy? Here he is, over here, my plaster. He's cute, isn't he? But see, they just have little tops, like the little saucers from your terracotta stuff. The crate pumpkins. Yeah, I hope everybody can try to find the crates maybe at Dollar Tree. Okay, so I don't even know if that looks even right, to be honest. But we're going to put it on here, see. Yeah, I think that'll give it a little something, something. Okay. I need a hot glue gun too. I do too, because this is an ad tech. That's what, and I look at it dripping. I got it, it started acting up the other night, and it got on my pumpkin. It started acting up the other night when I put another stick in there, and it's just over here just dripping, dripping, dripping. Like I have a big puddle of glue, so it's probably time to invest in a new glue. I don't know, I see people use the Sure Bonders, and I may have to get a Sure Bonder, but I don't know. I'm going to have to just research it a little bit. I bought the Sure Bonder off Amazon and got the cordless one too. Okay, So look how that gives it a little something, don't it? A little raffia gives it a little something extra. Now I just got to do this one for this little guy. And I did bring my buffalo check ribbon out in case I had to put it on my pumpkins. But, you know, I love some buffalo check. Oh, I have sunflowers too. Yes, I'm glad you said that because I have them out here on my table. And we'll add a little sunflower to it. That's what we'll do. I'm glad you said that. Sure bonder if you want one and don't really get hot. A true cool shot. Okay. Rechargeable. Yeah, I thought about the Ryobi one. But I know the batteries and all that's really expensive. But it's so big. I don't know if it's like a beast. I don't know. I might get one of those. Maybe I'll get one for Christmas. Maybe I'll get one for Christmas. Okay. I'm just going to kind of wad it up and it looks like a... So you love the Sure Bonder? I like their wood glue and their fabric glue that goes in the glue guns for sure. Okay. So now we're going to glue on this one. That just gives it a little extra something. And stick it on. Like he's got a little bow tie. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get on Amazon and find me a new one, I think. Look how cute that is. See? And that's just little things. You could use corks. You could use whatever you want to. Tree in the yard. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, you need more than one battery. That's what I heard, too. Look how stinking cute they are. Aren't they cute? Something to do with those little crates if you have the little crates. But yes, I have these little sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. I saw these and I grabbed a couple of packs of them because I thought they were so cute. Sure Bonder gets really hot. This one right here gets really hot too. It gets hot. I got it from Joann's years and years ago, I think. Okay, so now they're all twisted together. See, they're like a whole bunch of them in a pack and then they're all twisted together. I guess they thought they were going to fly out of the pack or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to pull one off. And they're like paper. They're really pretty though. See how cute they are? So I think I'm just going to, it's got like a little wire stem. Let's see, maybe if I put them on, what if I put them on this one? I got to turn him around though so I can see what I'm doing. Because I'll have it all lopsided. And I really don't even have to glue that on. Look how cute that is. Isn't that just tops it off, doesn't it? But you could put candy in there and do your little thankful jar. You can do all kinds of stuff. Okay. My Sure Bonder leaks and I haven't had it very long. Ooh, I hate that because right now I have a whole puddle of glue. And those Gorilla Glue sticks are not cheap. It just does little drops. Love my Ryobi. See, I like the Ryobi too. Alright, let me fix this one. Maybe I'll just put a sunflower on 2 of them. Look how cute that is. Isn't that just the preciousest little thing? I got this pack of them too, but I guess they're the same. I guess I got the same. I thought they were smaller, but that's what the little label looks like at Dollar Tree. Okay. So maybe, should I put them on all of them? Thermostat could be going bad. Yeah, it's got this one I have has a high and a low, and I never use the low. I always use the high. I have 2 of those Adtex. You said you got 3 of them. But now it's just coming out over here. I'm going to have to pray about it tonight to throw it away. I've had it forever. Done that little sunflower, and all I did was just wrap the little wire around the stem, and I didn't even really glue it on. I just stuck it. Uh-oh, it's hiding my tendril, not trindle. I want to say trindle every time. I can't have it hide that because I'm proud of my little curly cues. I need a glue skillet. I've seen those, but the floral people use, and they dip the flowers down in the little glue. Okay, see. My little tendril that's coming off over here. My little sunflower's got he's got some wild petals over here that's bent up. There we go. Now, see? Isn't that just cute? And you could put, if you wanted to, you could put a couple, you know, you could put them down here. That would be cute too. But look how cute. I'm a sunflower freak out. So, them a lot. Mississippi. I am in Hernando, Mississippi, which is very, very tip top of Mississippi, right below Memphis. So I'm going to put one on him. Let me move. I got too many pumpkins out here. I'm going to put them on all of them. What the heck? And it crapped out. Ah, went back to your 20-year-old Joanne one. This is my Joanne one, and I've had it, oh gosh, I don't know, years. Look how cute. They all got sunflowers now. They all look just alike. But look how cute. So there's your pumpkins. 2 ways, guys. So I hope you can put some chocolates or some candies in there. Or like I said, you could do the thankful jar thing and do, you know, write on there what you're thankful for in November. And then at Thanksgiving, you sit down and read them all. And you can do these with your kids. Like I said, if you can't find the sticks or the corks, you can get these little wood, they're little dowel caps in Walmart. And that's what the tag looks like. You could use those too for little stems because they look like this. And stain them brown. That would look really cute too because I almost used those and I thought, oh, I got those little stems from the Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, the sunflower does. It makes it, doesn't it? So look how cute they are. These pumpkins are adorable. Oh, thank you. Yes, that little something, Marlene. It sure did, the sunflower. And I had them out over here, and I've totally forgot about them. And then, is it hot there? I'm in Rossville, California. Yeah, it's hot here. It's Mississippi is hot. Yes, it's hot. It's summertime. It won't get cold here till probably late October, early November. So, yeah, nothing is made like the old stuff, including people. You're so funny, Linda. Say that they told her that leak off if you ever use any other glue than their brand. Really? Huh. Well, mine, I've been using these Gorilla Glue sticks for, I just got to show y'all this pile of glue because you're not going to believe me when I tell you that I have a pile of glue. Now, this is my glue gun holder that my husband made me, but do you see that pile of glue? That's what's come out since I've been on live, of that glue gun. That whole, it's like almost a half a glue stick. But my husband made this little stand for me several years ago. And it's just a little block and some dowels. And it's got a tile on it. A piece of just ceramic tile. But yeah, look at that big pile of glue. I'm not kidding. It's just went everywhere. Oh, Robin, you're sweet. You're sweet. Never gets cold in your part of Texas. Well, 50 degrees to me is cold. I don't like the cold. Yes, I wet the twine and I wrapped it around you can wrap it around a pencil. It doesn't matter. I just had a dowel. Wrapped it around there and I hit it with my heat gun, or you can do it with your blow dryer. Somebody else had told me that on here and I was like, oh, I'm going to try that tonight. So I did it. 112 in Texas. Oh my goodness. It was like 90 something today. Looks like a chocolate kiss. Well, my youngest son, he comes in here and he likes to pick it off of the little thing. So he'll have a lot to pick off in here because it's a big wad of it. Yes, I need a new glue gun. I do. I think I'll just treat myself to a new glue gun. Amazon, here it comes. To remelt the glue. Yeah, I could probably do that. The heat gun does melt it like really fast. But it would just be a little puddle. I don't know. If I had a glue, yeah, you could throw it over in the glue skillet and it would melt back up. Kind of like what the ladies do when they put the wax on your eyebrows. They have that little pot. That's what it looks like. Has a stand for it. I love it. Okay. 112 in Texas. Oh my gosh, it's hot over there. It's just so humid here. That's what kills us, is the humidity. It makes it feel like it's 10 degrees hotter than it actually is. Put a silicone mold under it. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I could do that. Nice glue stick. Great job. Yeah, he made that for me. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off. And like I said, I'll be posting about the whole fall collaboration, but it's going to start Sunday. Junk to Jules is her page, but I'll post about it. And it'll start with her on Sunday, and then it'll go every night this week. And don't forget to sprinkle, because I'll pick somebody. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all who won the gnomes from Monday night is Angie Boggs Foster is who won the gnomes from Monday night for sprinkling. So if Angie, if you're on, if you'll message me your address and I will send you some gnomes. I like to forgot. All right, guys, I'm gonna yes, I wish Eileen's had a crafting page. Yes, me too. I used to watch her show. So anyway, so night, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on and crafting with me tonight, and I will see y'all Monday night at my regular time, and I'll tell y'all where. So I will see y'all then, okay, guys? See y'all later. Have a good night. Bye. Thanks, Vicki.